Good morning, class. So the handout that you have in front of you shows that we're going to solve each system by plugging it in, and this is going to be one of our good test-taking techniques that we can practice. Remember, all the answers are in front of you. One of them is correct, so the correct answer is there to just find. So what we have is two different equations for each of these problems. Unfortunately, I didn't bring a copy of the handout that you have in front of you. So I'm going to give you 20 seconds to copy down these two equations in my number one. The first one is 11x equals 2y plus 16. The second one is negative 2y equals x minus 8. And I'll give you a second to write those down. You can also hit pause in the video if you want, or you can just wait. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. So we've got the first one is 11x is 2y plus 16, and the second one is negative 2y equals x minus 8. Now, the key here is that you're going to want to pick an equation that you feel more comfortable with, right? So the top one has some bigger numbers here. This 11x is in 2y plus 16. The bottom one has got some smaller numbers, but some negatives. So I'm going to stick with all positives here. So we're going to start with this top equation, the 11x equals 2y plus 16. So what we're going to do is we're going to take each of these points, A, B, C, D, and we're going to plug it into this equation. And if it works, then that's good news. If it doesn't work, then we can eliminate that choice. So for example, let's start with letter A. So we have 11x equals 2y plus 16. Now, just like we discovered yesterday, we want to make sure we're plugging the right thing in the right place. So in choice A, we've got 5 and 3, right? 5, 3. So we're going to go back to 11 times that x value is 5. And that's going to equal 2 times the y value in that yellow point is 3. And then plus 16. So 11 times 5 with your sweet awesome calculators. Everybody knows it's 55. And then you have 2 times 3 is 6, plus 16. No, this isn't looking good, but that's okay. And then you just simplify 55 equals 22. Is that right? No, that ain't right. So 5, 3 does not work. So we can cross that one out and obliterate it from existence. It does not exist for us. Okay, now I'm going to continue on here on this other side so that we have room to see it. So now we're going to try this point 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to make that green so we can see it. 2, 3. So we have the original equation, which is 11 times something equals 2 times something plus 16. Remember, we did that technique where we kind of left the blanks for the x value and the y value. And the x value in the green here is 2. And the y value is 3. Ooh, this is looking good. All right, so then we've got 11 times 2 is 22. Then you got 2 times 3 is 6. And plus 16. So then 22 equals 22. So yay. So it could be B. Yay. All right, it could be B. B is looking good. So you have two choices. So we can try C and D, and we can either eliminate those, or we can find other choices, or we can go back and look at the second equation here and plug in the green point 2, 3 and see if that solves it. So I'm going to go ahead and see if C and D work in my 11x equals 2y plus 16 because I'm in that rhythm. So we have, I'm going to go ahead and do this. 11 times x equals 2 plus 16. and 11 plus 2 plus 16. Remember, leaving those blanks for the x value and the y value. And the first point that we're going to try, I'll make that one, ooh, how about a lovely purple, is 10-3. And the second point we're going to try is, did we do blue already? I don't, how about red? Red. Okay. Oh, go back. Okay. Dang it. Okay. So we're going to plug in those 2 points, and here we go. So the first one's going to be 10-3. So 10 goes here, 3 goes here. This is the time where you pause the video and say, whoa, what? Remember, this is the x value, that's the y value, x, y. And then in this one, you do negative, I feel like I wrote this equation wrong here. That's why we have pencils. Okay, so then d is negative 10, and then 3. Okay, so we're going to try we're going to simplify, and we're going to solve, and we're going to see, do we get true statements? If you get true statements, then we have to take the green point, which we know works, and plug it into the other one. So, but right now, simplify time. All right, 11 times 10 is 110. 2 times 3 is 6. Yeah, plus 16. I feel like we keep getting this 6 plus 16 here. And that's 22. That ain't right. So I can cross off this one, because that ain't right. And then we can try this one over here that I'm making the beautiful star. So 11 times negative 10 is negative 110 equals, there's that 2 times 3 is 6 plus 16. Well, this isn't looking good either, but negative 110 is, there's 22 again. Sorry for the equal sign. Well, that ain't right. Negative 110 does not equal 22. So we can cross off D. And guess what? The answer is choice B. Now, for the interest of time, because very clearly A and C and D, all of them were eliminated through our sweet math, we can just say B is good. If you have time at the end of the SAT or PSAT and you want to go back and try the second equation, you go. Otherwise, we just plug all the points into one of the equations, and we eliminate all the ones that don't work. And then the one that does work, we can plug it into the other equation. And why don't we have to do that this time? Because there's only 1 point left. Okay, so you're going to work on this throughout the rest of the hour today. Actually, let's say you can work on this till, I don't know, like 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 10:04. Does that sound good? 10:04. All right, and this is individual time, so you can use your headphones as long as you're not like, you know, anyway, you can use your headphones. All right, thanks everybody. That is it for now, and I will see you tomorrow. Rock on.